So what's cool in tech, you ask? Well, OpenAI released a new model. It's called O1. It is in preview. There's probably going to be a mini as well. And these models are interesting. They apparently think for a little longer before responding. I don't know what that really implies, but I'm curious to find that out. Let's dive in. So this is the announcement page, literally came like 2 days back, and I don't think the model is available yet. It will probably be taking a little more time. Okay, it says available 9/12, so yeah, cool, should be available. So they are saying they have developed a new series of AI model designed to spend more time thinking before responding. So that's good. The intent is that these models are not like general purpose like ChatGPT kind of models where you talk to them. Again, their reasoning ability was quite good, but these are specifically designed to operate in the fields of science, coding, and math. Now, it would be interesting that how does this fare against ChatGPT? I'm going to continue scrolling to see that. So we are releasing the first of this series in ChatGPT and our API. Again, for ChatGPT, do I see this? Let me check. I don't see that. There is a plus. I don't know what model is powering this. Maybe I'll testing what model is this using. Most likely it's going to use the 4.0 architecture. So there's the 4.0. I don't see the newer model available right now. So maybe it will come to me in some time. How it works? Well, these models have been trained to spend more time thinking through problems before they respond, much like a normal person would do. And there is some sort of a training design in there. I'm not sure if the architecture is fundamentally different from the typical decoder specific architecture that these models follow. However, this could be, interesting. They have also found out that it excels in math and coding. Qualifying exam for the International Olympiad, GPT-4o corrected only 13%, while the reasoning model was crazy 83%. Wow. What will we need people for now? Their coding abilities were evaluated in contests and reached the 89th percentile in Codeforce's competition. This is again crazy. There is a technical research which I'm very, very deeply interested in reading about. It is an early model. It doesn't yet have many of the features that make ChatGPT useful, like browsing the web, uploading files and image, which is what you use for most of the model, like RAG and all that. For common use cases, they are still saying 4.0 will be much more capable. But for complex reasoning tasks, this is a significant advancement as for them. Then there's a detail for safety and whom this is for. They have announced it, and the first page literally says genetics, and which is a very, very crazy complex field. Then they have
I can kind of easily.
I don't know why this UI is not sliding. It should be, but there's some sort of a coding stuff here. How to do OpenAI O1 will be able to access O1 more starting today. It says Plus and Teams users will be available. I am not on Plus, so maybe I'll not be able to use it. Enterprise and educational users will also get the model beginning the next week. So there's not a lot of detail here. Yeah, they are showing some videos for coding and all that. Probably these models have always been good at coding. I don't know how much of a difference there has been. Probably once I give it for a spin, I'll be able to figure it out. Let's see the paper that has been published. So learning to reason with LLMs, this is great. Also there's aim accuracy, which is okay. This is good. This is actually pretty nice. Evals, math competition, coding competition, T-level science questions. 4.0 is 56, and again they are benchmarking against their own model, and this model is arguably a slightly even better than expert human, which is again very subjective and debatable. Almost all cases where there are domain specific stuff like ML benchmarks for math, MathVista, MMMU evaluation, MMLU evaluation, all of these are evaluation matrices which are very popular. I've covered a lot of this in my previous videos, so just check them out. Interesting. I think it's just a very, very good model. Chain of thought, more of a prompting technique these days, which is COT or chain of thought. It's essentially you teach an LLM or model and describe how to think, much like human beings think. So there's a lot of examples that they are showing, like GPT and use between user, like math. Yeah. So this is now actually able to show chain of thought, which is a very cool feature. There are crosswords that this model can solve: English, science, safety, health sciences. Make a diagnosis based on the following report. Ideally, this is a bad idea, but again, seems to be making a much better approach at it. I don't know, I haven't done a more detailed comparison. And then they have given different benchmarks and tasks, like there's a coding challenge, there are human preference evaluation, great safety evaluation, some of the safety checks like GPT-4o1 preview. I think this might become the default model in the future. Then they're hiding the chain of thought. I believe that interesting conclusion. So essentially their point of view is it's a new model. It's probably the best. They are maybe exploring it a little bit, or maybe trying to get into a non-generic domain specific models, and progressively over a period of time they might just say that use this if you want to do more of, I don't know, RAG architecture or build agents, or actually even fine tune. This would be a great candidate for fine tuning, because usually one of the good use cases around fine tuning are deep reasoning. So this could definitely help in that space. And yeah, would be very, very exciting and interesting to see how this pans out. Cool. If you have liked this quick commentary on the new video, on the new model, please do subscribe. Please do comment on new topics that you're interested in. Until next video, bye-bye.